Hey everybody, I know this might be a month late, and I'm pretty sure by now everybody's got this game. That's right, SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. Not SmackDown vs. Raw 2011. SmackDown WWE 12. Let's just put it that way. I'm so used to saying SmackDown, and I have to say that it's. To be honest with you, I have to say it's pretty good. It actually does live up to the hype. It does live up to expectations. It does succeed and vastly improve on a lot of things. The animation is tremendous. The graphics are great. The gameplay is a lot more fluid. I will say that. The only problem I will say I think anybody has a problem with right now is two things. For some of you that are new to it, like I am, one of the first things is the controller. Well, I will say this: I was just playing it right now. In fact, I'm still playing it as I'm doing this. I'm just looking at the menu right now, and basically, I figured this out. I just figured this out because I was wondering what was going on, because I had just unlocked Brock Lesnar in the universe mode. And what it is that when you have your opponent groggy and all that, kind of near unconscious, what you need to do is you basically got to hold your direction. Well, I'll show you on the other controller. Here we go. Well, basically what you need to do is hold this here. You need to hold the direction of your pad, like right here, depending on what controller and what system you have, and you got to constantly keep pressing the A, or if you, let's say you have an Xbox, not Xbox, but let's say you have a PS3, you got to constantly press the X button. So either the A or the X button, like this. You got to constantly press it to do your offensive moves when it comes to your opponent being groggy. So in other words, if you want to do like a military press slam, and let's say the military press slam is this direction here, you got to constantly press this, because if you don't, you're just going to end up with, like, say, a submission deal. So that's probably the only complication that people, control-wise, gameplay-wise, control-wise, people have to kind of understand, for those that are new at it, because I just figured it out myself. Another thing is, of course, the Xbox Live deal, especially with the community creations. I mean, they work at times, at certain time frames, and at times they don't, because the server says it's down, and then you have this nice little note, I guess you could say, from THQ saying they're working on the problem right now. They're currently trying to improve it. And I did download about 2 things already from them. I downloaded an arena, which was a Facebook arena. Yeah, that's right, somebody made a Facebook arena. As well as I downloaded the Angry Video Game Nerd. So, creator wrestler, if you will. The characters that I've created so far are myself, 2 Sonic characters. I'm just going to come out and say it: Princess Sally and Bunny Rabbit. So those are the only ones. I still got to do my nephew, my teenage nephew, who's going to probably be here later, as well as a few other things. So that's about what's going on there. One thing I will say about it, like I said, like I mentioned, it's vastly improved. There's no doubt about it. Graphics and everything is great. The universe mode makes it a bit easier. The universe mode's kind of like split in half with the Road to WrestleMania mode, because what I mean is, in universe mode and in WrestleMania mode, you have to do certain things to unlock certain characters or certain legends or divas or current wrestlers, as well as try to move forward in doing so, if you know what I mean. You got, basically got to do certain tasks, if you will. Now, some people like it, some people don't. The Road to WrestleMania, I will say, is a little bit more different. It's not like you have the option of what story to go with. You have to basically go through one big option, if you will, which is villain, hero, and an outsider. So that's pretty cool. And you got, like I said, a vast majority to unlock through that. and then universe mode gives you a vast majority. The number of championships they got in here, not just the ones that are already ready to go, but the choice of championships they have in here, like that you can unlock, like the undisputed title, the European, the light heavyweight, the ECW Classic, ECW Platinum. The list goes on, and the characters that you can unlock, like Kevin Nash, Demolition, like I just did, Brock Lesnar, Arn Anderson, you know, the list goes on there. Ricky Steamboat, you know. Again, it all depends on what task you complete in both Universe and WrestleMania, in Road to WrestleMania. So overall, it's definitely a vast improvement, and one of the things, of course, people like the most is the addition of Create an Arena. Like I mentioned, I've downloaded an arena already, which was Facebook, which was a Facebook arena. I actually also created a few of my own. I've created my own arena for my CAW promotion, my CAW league, if you will, or CAW promotion, which is DCWA. I created that, so hopefully you'll see that in the future. I created believe it or not, I created a Sonic 20th arena. In other words, a Sonic 20th anniversary arena. May not look the best, but you'll probably see that in the future. I created a San Francisco 49er arena. That's right, San Francisco 49er, so you might see that. As well as I created, just for the heck of it, an old school, what I consider an old school WCW arena. You know how WCW used to have the blue aprons with the WCW logo on there and it said World Championship Wrestling? Well, I just put the WCW. I didn't spell out World Championship Wrestling or anything. And you might remember it also had those blue, green, and yellow ropes. Well, there you go. And I might do a few more arenas and a few more characters as well. Another thing as well that really makes it interesting is the created entrance video. Now you might remember in the previous one, in the previous two games, or the previous game, you had to basically use highlights from from your matches to make your own entrance video. Well, here you don't have to do that. They help you out. They give you kind of like a theme and everything to go with, like biker, diva, American patriot, you know, extremist, whatever. And then basically they give you all that option. They give you the option of using what color font for different parts of the video, and they give you, like I say, a theme music to use, but you don't have to use the theme music. You can actually use your own music from your own playlist or any other superstar or diva. So overall, that's one of the newest options. And of course you got to create a story, as well as you're able to actually, in WWE Universe, you're actually able to change up the lineup a lot, make the lineup different. You can change it up, you can jumble it a little bit. It's pretty cool. And then, like I said, along with the entrance video, the creator arena, and all that, it's just a tremendous addition to the system. And overall, it's a great, vast improvement over the last game. Like I said, the only problem so far, if you're new to it, is the controller. But like I said, once you get the hang of it by pressing the A button in the direction of your L pad or your L stick, you'll kind of get the idea of what to do. And the only other problem, like I said, is the Xbox Live's community curations deal. So the fact that they still have to work on the server just to get it improved. So, but overall, I'll give it maybe a 9 out of 10, perhaps. I'm thinking more like an 8.5, an 8.5 out of 10. So about that, 8.5 out of 10, let's just say that. Because like I said, if it wasn't for the controllers being a little tricky at first to figure out, as well as the fact that the server for community creations on Xbox Live still needs to be worked on, it would be a full-blown 10. There's no doubt about it. So 8.5 out of 10, and that's all I can say about it. Comment down below if you like. Tell me what you think. Do you agree with my review? And I'll talk to you all later.